How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Oakland Athletics franchise mode here in MLB The Show 22, guys. And today we are probably going to finish out season number 1 after quite a draft. Yes, if you guys haven't seen that one already, before I jump into this, go ahead, check out episode 2. Should be a good one here. That was a lot of fun last time, but now some more simulation coming our way. And first things first, you guys did recommend that I sign my prospects. And that was kind of my plan. I usually don't wait around to sign my prospects at all because I don't want to lose them or, have anything go wrong. I just want to get there, get my player, and sign them here. So Mac Denton, our first round pick, he's 22. Very, very good. I mean, if he can get some contact, he'll be a great outfielder for us. But Connie Nelson is really the star of the show here. The A potential, the 99 potential, that right-hander, 19 years old. He's going to be a stud for the future. I'm going to pretty much sign everybody because we need as many young players in the system as we can get. You guys can see here a bunch of quality guys here in the later rounds. I think that we might have gotten a compensatory pick for Connie Nelson and Miguel Trevino. But Ray Del Gaudio and then Brian Owens are both fantastic steals in the later rounds. We double dipped at third baseman, but hey, you can never have too many infielders. Who knows if they're going to develop a secondary position, or who knows, maybe we can just, play them somewhere else, or maybe use one as trade bait. And speaking of trades, well, there's not really anybody I would like to get rid of. If we take a look at the roster right now, Sean Murphy's up to a B, Frankie it's not up to a B, up to an 84. You can see he's grown a little bit there. Frankie Montas is hot as well. He's losing a little bit of stamina. That's not great. But you can see Ramon Laureano here is dropping a bit. I don't have any concern about that. James Caprillion, I've enjoyed how he's played this season. 72 innings pitched. He's currently 3-3. I can't really fault him. In 12 games, though, he's got a 2.75 ERA, a 1.25 WHIP, and his WAR is a solid 1.0. And that's only going to keep going up, right? We're talking cumulative here. Tony Kemp has been solid for us as well, so maybe somebody we look to move on from. Maybe we hold on to him. We'll see what happens, though. Ramon Laureano could fetch us something pretty nice. So if we take a look at the trade talks here, and Ramon Laureano, he's cold. What prospects could we get for him? A B starting pitcher from the Red Sox, who's 64. An A, Oswald Peraza, a shortstop from the Yankees. Ooh, that could be a pretty good player there. Josh Lowe from the Rays, and a B first baseman too. So it depends on who I'm higher on there. Starting pitcher Nate Pearson. Okay, so some pretty good trades. So maybe we'll hold on to him. I don't need another catcher. Thank you very much, Kansas City. Looking through here, we might hold on to him. Like, ooh, the Astros, Jeremy Pena and Brian Abreu, a relief pitcher. I know, is that better than the Yankees' Oswald Peraza? I mean, he's 21 and 62. He could fly up in a year or two and be ready quite quickly. William Contreras, not Wilson Contreras. For a second, I had to do a double take. Jose Devers as well. I mean, again, a lot of good players. See, the Phillies trade here, they're giving us a lot. Not as good as Oswald Peraza, but Rafael Marchand, Luis Garcia, and Francisco Morales, all B potential, all in their early 20s, all in the low 60s. Could be one of those trades that just kind of, gets that injection into the pipeline. Ooh, that one's tough. This is because what I'm thinking is we don't have many players in the system already. And going after one big splash name is great, but I don't know if, one big splash prospect is what we need in Oswald Peraza, who I will go ahead and take a quick look at here. Let's go ahead and look at their shortstops. Oswald Peraza here is one of the top prospects in all of baseball here. No quirks yet. His contract, we can just renew it for another couple years at $70,000. And he's already a decent hitter. He's growing moderately, and he's a good fielder. He's a good fielder with good speed. The hitting comes around, and all of a sudden we got ourselves an infielder here, a middle infielder. Bats right, which is fine. That's nothing special, but all of a sudden, we could have a really good player on our hands. Because you take a look at the team, you sort by potential. Tyler Soderstrom is an A. Shea Langoliers is an A. Both of these guys are catchers, and then Joe Adell, who we had traded for, by the way, who we traded. Oh God, who did we trade for him? I remember trading him to the Angels. He went to the Angels, and we sent them a really overpaid Elvis Andrews. There we go. I was not going to pull that name out of my hat here. Well, let's go ahead and check out the All-Star voting. I highly doubt we have anybody in here. Oh, look at that. Frankie Montas. He's actually getting some votes, so it's good to see that. Any catcher, Sean Murphy is getting some votes. Okay, we might have a couple All-Stars. That would be great. But trade talks right now, I mean, you can see we need a lot of help. Right now, there's too much, help needed before, we can really start looking at potential winning seasons. Now, our contract is something I do want to keep in mind. GM goals. They want us to finish over 500. I don't see that happening, to be honest. And we might reach the postseason maybe in a year or two. But right now, I'm pretty satisfied with how things are going. I mean, I know we're 24-34, but we'll see. We lose to Boston in a series. We'll auto-fix that. We lose that series. We lose another series against Kansas City, though. We win the series. Get swept by Seattle. No, I would not like to stop simulating. All right, so we are 33-50. Do we just go 9-16 in that month? I think we did. 9-16 is pretty brutal. 18 games back, and probably one of the worst teams in all of baseball. Ty Dameron, Vince Fernandez tore it up, the left fielder. We'll take a look at him. Max Scherman raked in June, okay. And then Jack Weissenberg, Austin Pruitt. All right, left fielder. Where was he? It wasn't Chat. No, it was Chase Caliber or what? Vince Fernandez. I think it might have been Vince Fernandez, who's batting very well, but he's injured, which sucks. Or was it Tyler Ramirez who had a good month? I can't remember. Robert Puason is growing nicely. Puason from the Dominican Republic. Love that. Look at that. Everything's kind of increasing. Logan Davidson is kind of stagnating. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He is growing, just not as nicely as Robert here. Kevin Smith is having a torrid time in the majors. 252 batting average is not the worst I've ever seen. 65 strikeouts is not good. OPS of 660. A WAR of -1. I wonder. No, it's not time to call him up. Yuribel Angeles, who we did get in our in the trade. I'm going to move him. I need to actually. I will wait. I will remove from the 40-man. That's fine. I will add him to the 40-man. And then we will move him to the MLB. There we go. All right, so Kevin Smith is not going to play anymore. Yuribel Angeles is going to play for us there. So anyway, injured list is Ironman, and then Fernandez broke his foot, and Puke is not doing great. Oh my goodness. Elvis Peralta tore his ACL. It's not somebody for the future though, but a speedy recovery to him. Dalton Jeffries is not a guy for the future either, so it looks like nobody here. Tyler Soderstrom being out for 1 to 2 more months hurts a lot, considering he's growing nicely, and I want to see him continue that upward trend. But I just kind of want to look at the trade talks here. What can we get for Tyler Soderstrom or Shea Langoliers? I mean, he's real close, right? Shea, he's close to the majors, right? 24 years of age. 72 overall. Stephen Vogt, that's definitely somebody. All players that I could get for Stephen Vogt. Zach Lauer. Okay, so it looks like maybe a reliever. A couple of relievers. Not a good prospect. All right, so it's not looking like we're going to get anything too crazy. JT Chargois might be better, and then I can call up... yeah, honestly, I don't mind that. I'm trying to look for, MLB-ready players, let's actually just trade him, see what we get for Jake Dykman, a bunch of relief pitchers, Yimi Garcia, Reynaldo Lopez. Yeah, it looks like all relief pitchers. Center fielder Jake Cave, 71. No, thank you. Yeah, it's all relief pitchers here. Left fielder Corey Dickerson. Actually, that's maybe not a bad trade. David Peralta, he's 34 though, really not falling in line with the timeline that we have here. All right, so we're not going to trade Vote. I think I do kind of need to make... I feel an itch to make a bit more of an impact here. Muncy, Max Muncy's doing well. Good to see that. Jeremy Ironman, who's 25B. What could we get for you that's already MLB ready? A catcher, which is not what we need. Jordan Lyles could be a closer. No, thank you. A bunch of relief pitchers. Relief pitcher, left fielder. No, thank you. No, not another catcher. Man, everybody wants to give me catchers. Jake Cave, Ryan. Yep, nope, nothing here. Jake Marisnik could be a guy to go after, a decent center fielder. 72 overall, 29. Orlando Arcia, who's 71 overall at 27. Yeah, who's that? The Braves? Okay, I might look at the Braves trade again in just a second, but those guys are too old. Lucas, I don't need a closing pitcher. I don't need relief pitchers right now. We need actual fielders, position players, please. Corey Dickerson again. Diamondbacks, Peralta. No, an old relief pitcher. No, thank you. Orioles. Okay, so we're back. So I wanted to go take a look at the Braves. Orlando Arcia. Who do we currently have at shortstop? Robert Pois. No, we actually are calling up Yuribrel Angeles. That might actually not be a bad trade. Getting rid of a third baseman here who's really not looking like he's gonna be much. Like, let's be honest, this guy's not gonna do anything. To go to the Braves here and snag ourselves a shortstop who is honestly surplus to requirements for them. Ha-Seong Kim, they want a little bit more. I would rather go after Ha-Seong Kim. He's actually not batting well. He's only at 146 at bats though. Positive WAR, but I feel like he's behind Dansby Swanson. And the best part is he's got 3 years left at $7 million. So that's a little bit of an increase in the budget. But hey, we've already shipped off enough budget as it is. He's only played 7 games this season, Orlando Arcia has. That's why his WAR is going to be almost... Hey, actually, it's not too bad. Batting average, okay. You know what? I might go after Orlando Arcia here. Jeremy Ironman for Orlando Arcia, and I'm going to do it. Go ahead. Offer this trade. Good deal to us. And there we go. We got ourselves an MLB caliber shortstop. I mean, sort of MLB caliber. He's at least better than what we've had so far, and I don't want to rush Poisson. So Orlando Arcia is going to play for us. And only at 1.6 for another year. He's got actually 1.4 next year. Pretty stoked about that one. So there we go. Outfielders here. A bunch of okay players. Ramon Laureano, like I said, I kind of want to keep him. Seth Brown looks good. Joe Adell. How is he? Yes, he's growing very nicely, so I want to keep that. So I think that might be all the trades we make. Take a look at the roster. Trade accepted. Depth chart. You can see Orlando Arcia is now up here. Tony Kemp and Orlando Arcia in the infield. Pablo Mora. Wow, he can play anywhere, can he? He can play anywhere out there. Pinder, Laureano, and Seth Brown out in the outfield. Where is Joe Adell? Is he stuck behind? He might be stuck behind some other players, but Sean Murphy there with Stephen Vogt. Shea Langoliers, it could be called up if we needed him to, but for now we're going to leave these guys here. Bill McKinney and Steven Piscotty are our DHs. Jordan Diaz at third baseman. Again, I feel like this could be an area that we could upgrade. Negative WAR, yeah. All right, so I'm making a couple trades. I do want to be a little bit better. Free agents. Do we have any third base free agents? Todd Frazier, he actually retired. Josh Fuentes, Miguel Escalona. No, none of these guys. Saul Rodriguez. All right, we're gonna leave it as is there. We might actually make a trade. Can we player finder here? Is that a thing I can do? Where is said player finder? Trades. Free agents. Nope. Let's actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Player search. There it is. Can I search for statistics? Attributes. Yeah. So primary position is third baseman. Submit search. And there we go. So we got some third baseman here. We're going to maybe look for somebody in the mid 70s. There's a couple guys in AAA here. Buddy Kennedy and Charlie Culberson. Charlie Culberson is kind of the guy we'd go after. He's got great contact, good arm as well. But seeing those guys in the AAA makes me think that we can get somebody. Isaiah Kinner-Falefa hasn't played in the majors at all. His AAA stats are looking like this. He's got a pretty good WAR. He's batting 247 in AAA. Maybe could do better. Josh Jung, who is make a trade. He's going to be a lot. What would it take to get him? Robert Poisson, James Kaprelian, or Ramon Laureano. You know what? Oh, wait. Ryan Cusick, Max. We don't have starting pitching prospect depth, but Ramon Laureano for Josh Jung. Ramon Laureano, I think. Let's see. Ramon Laureano. Let's take a look at him. His MLB stats. How's he done? 239, 52 strikeouts, on base plus slugging of 652, a WAR of 0.9. And, oh, I didn't want to go after John Gray. We're going after the third baseman, Josh Jung. All right, so he is looking okay down in AAA, but is it worth giving up our second best fielder? Like, straight up, he's our second best fielder. And yes, he's doing poorly. He's regressing as far as contact and power against lefties, but I think I kind of want to keep him. I want to take another look at some of those older guys. You know, the depth for contenders can be actually good players for us. Buddy Kennedy here. It's got a great OPS in AAA. I actually like that a lot. 1.8 WAR. I wonder what it would take to get him. It would take Gabriel Maciel, Logan Davidson, and Ryan Cusick. Buddy Kennedy. How about MLB ready players? Cole Irvin, Tony Kemp, and Adam Kolarek. So Cole Irvin is our third best starting pitcher, and I'm not going to do that. Okay. So Buddy Kennedy is not the answer at third base. I need to find a better player for third. Isaiah, no thank you. We looked at Josh Jung. Brandon Drury is in the minors for the Reds. Sheldon Noyce probably should come up. I don't know why he's in AAA for us. I'm going to call him up. He's the guy I'm looking for at third base, and he's on our team. Jordan Diaz. Yeah, no, we're going to call. I don't know why. He's not on the 40-man. Jordan Diaz, we're going to remove from the 40-man. That's fine. And then we're going to add him to the 40-man and move to the MLB. There we go. So he's fine there. Jordan Diaz, he's young, but I don't think he's quite ready. As you can tell by his statistics, he's nowhere near ready. And I don't want to bring up Zach Geloff just yet. Geloff, I don't know how you pronounce it, but let's go ahead and go up another month here. And, oops, we have one too many players on our active roster. So we take a look at the 40-man roster. We take a look at the MLB roster. There we go. Kevin Smith, I'm going to move to AAA. He cannot be moved between rosters at this time. That's fine. Dermis Garcia kind of needs to stay up. Jordan Diaz, I cannot, because he's currently, right. Okay. Yuri Brel Angeles, I'll move him back to AA. Yep, that's fine. It'll use one of his options, which I'm not too concerned about. I don't think he's going to be a long-term prospect. We're going to auto-fix our lineups, and, okay, so we're getting a couple wins. And the Marlins have acquired center fielder Brian Reynolds from the Pirates. That's actually a really big trade for them. Khalil Watson and Joe Mack. So some young players there for a good center fielder. Wow, okay. And we do actually beat Houston in a series. And are we going to do it again? We are not. We are at the All-Star game. Home run derby. We're going to skip the home run derby. Yes, I would like to stop simulating. All right, let's take a look at the All-Star game. We're going to play the game. That's fine. Player lock. We'll just so we can see the AL All-Stars. Who do we have? Do we have anybody here? No, Cedric Mullins. Yeah, no, we don't have anybody there. All right, so I can't player lock, but I can just go to all right, so the game is over. The Cubs are interested in offering us a trade. They want to give us Jordan Wicks, a starting pitcher, with B potential, for Seth Brown. I'm not really keen on trading away Seth Brown, guys. Listen, Jordan Wicks looks pretty good. He's doing pretty decent, but Seth Brown, 75 overall, has played well for us this season. It's actually not. I should take this deal. He's hot right now, but he's been a negative influence for us. And we get a lefty prospect who throws pretty hard. Looks like he's growing well. We will confirm this trade as well. So now we need to go ahead and completed. That's fine. And injured list. All right, so things are going okay. On the injured list, Tyler Soderstrom fractured his hand. He should be back soon, though. That's good. All right, so in the outfield, Joe Adell might see some more playing time now. Ramon Laureano. Where is Joe Adell? Is Joe Adell? Oh, he might be in the minors. I might have left him in the minor leagues. Right fielders. Joe Adell's actually here. No, there he is. He's in the majors. He can play anywhere in the majors. And he's only gotten 22 at-bats and 26 games played, so I would like to see him play a bit more. Let's take a look at our lineups really quickly. We do need to bring in somebody for the outfield. Steven Piscotty could be that guy, but I think I'd like to bring in Joe Adell. and Joe Adell. I'm not going to bat him cleanup because that's a silly idea. We're going to move up some of these guys. He's going to bat down here. And then against right-handers, wow, we are really not a good team, are we? Whoo-wee. Okay, so Sean Murphy. You know what? Sean Murphy can bat cleanup. Joe Adell, yeah, we'll flip-flop him. And Noyce is still a better hitter. So Joe Adell is going to bat he's going to be bat like second leadoff because he's got speed, right? He's got he's got speed. So Sean Murphy against lefties is probably better than Joe Adell, yep. And Noyce, there we go, okay. So he's going to bat second leadoff, basically, in my mind, and we're going to see how this goes. So let's go another, no, that's fine. Athletics do not have 4, there we go, right. We have to set our other lineups. It's no DH, which doesn't exist, and, okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, so calendar, let's take a look at our all-star. Sorry. Oh, view offer from the Mariners. They want to give us catcher, Harry Ford for Ramon Laureano. Okay, so view today's games, the NL All-Stars, and I cannot take a look at the game. That sucks. All right, so let's simulate through the end of the month and see how we are looking. Roberto Perez goes to the Guardians, so the Pirates are selling off. They get Richie Palacios and Tyler Freeman. Today is the trade deadline. Okay, so who do we have on an expiring deal that I might not want to bring back? Because that's pretty big. This is honestly an important time. Robert Puason strained his hamstring, which sucks. But Tyler Soderstrom's almost back, which is good. He's only got 5 days left. Man, a lot of injuries piling up. Let's take a look at the roster, though. Actually, budget. There we go. So Stephen Piscotty is probably a guy that I'd like to get rid of. I mean, he's actually hitting freaking well in 155 at-bats. Holy smokes. Definitely a hot bat right now, for sure. Frankie Montas, I'd like to bring back. Stephen Vogt, I can get rid of him. Trevino, Laureano. Let's sort by overall. Sean Murphy, I'm going to bring him back. Ramon Laureano is arbitration eligible, and he's hot now. He's definitely batting a bit better. His WAR is positive now, so I think he just needs to get into it, get into the swing of things. I'm not going to sell him off, and I'm not going to sell off Frankie Montas. I think, Tony Kemp's been good for us, too. How's he been doing? 1.9 WAR. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave him there, but I think... Who was I thinking about getting rid of? I don't think I wanted to get rid of anybody. Oh yeah, no, I wanted to get rid of he's an outfielder, plays in the majors right now. Stephen Piscotty. He's kind of taken at bats away, I guess, from Joe Adell, who's now growing really well. Good to see that. He's got more at bats, 8 more games. Love to see that. And he's doing okay in that time. I mean, listen, he's one for the future. But today is the trade block. So let's go ahead, get to a negotiation. Let's get into a trade, make a trade. All right, so right fielder, Stephen Piscotty, could get us what prospects? A C starting pitcher, so is that all? A C? A B starting pitcher, Logan Allen, but he's so far away. I don't know if he's ever going to make it, even as a late bloomer. Blaine Enlow from the Twins might be the winner here. 64, 23, B potential. The Twins definitely have... Dory Lorenzo. I mean, he's 19. Maybe not. Peter Solomon. I think Blaine Enlow is better than Peter Solomon, and that is right because he's 2 years younger. I think I still like the Twins trade the best. The Mariners want to give us Joe Rizzo. AJ Alexi, 23 and 61. The Twins is 23 and 64. So I think the Twins are still the number one offer on the board for Stephen Piscotty. And I'm fine with that. Drew Mendoza would help the first baseman depth. But I think I'm okay with that. I think we can find, that kind of depth elsewhere. Let's go ahead here and keep looking. Jack Goddard. No, thank you. If you guys see a trade that you would have done, let me know. And let me know if you agree with my thinking and my rationale here. I'm trying to figure out, just exactly what we need to get and where to go from here. I do want to kind of, start winning soon, but this is not the season. Season 1 is not the season. We can go splash a little bit of cash next year, but for now, I think we're going to just go ahead and take this Blaine Enlow deal. There we go. Sounds like a good deal to us. So starting pitchers now is looking a bit better. Cusick, Hoagland, Wicks, and now Blaine Enlow. So he's growing as well, so you'll love to see it. Jordan Wicks is a guy we traded for, and he's doing okay. Only 9 innings pitched in, where is he? He is in AAA, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's in AAA. Okay. So if I take a look at the roster, starting pitchers, JT Ginn, I can probably move him to AAA, if I'm being honest. AAA's got one too many players, and I think, who do I want to send down from AAA? Not JT Ginn. Gunnar Hoagland's in AA. Jordan Wicks probably to AA, and we can just have a really good rotation. Let's go ahead and sort here. So you can see all of our potential pitchers, except for Jordan Wicks, are in the AA. So we're going to move him to AA. There we go. These 3 guys, all 22, all B potential, 67, 67, 66. We have a righty, and a lefty there. So the AA's got to have a good pitching rotation. Let's take a look at the pitching rotation for them right now. Ryan Cusick, why is he in the pen? Brian Howard, yep, that's fine. And then we just moved Jordan Wicks here. There we go. And we'll do that. So, all right. Stamina's 27. He should be a middle reliever. And Chester Pimentel should also be a middle reliever. And then we have these 2 guys as our long relievers. One of them, I guess, Colin Palouse. Or Bryce Connolly can be another middle reliever. So we only have 1 long reliever. We have no left-handed relievers, which is not what you want to see. But, hey, the rotation down here is looking really good. In the majors, Adam Aller is our... Why? Frankie Montas, there we go. And then Paul Blackburn, for sure, in the rotation over a guy like Adam Aller, who's 27. Blaine Enlow, 64 overall. We just traded for Blaine Enlow. I don't want to put him in the rotation just yet. But, you know, he's up here for that reason. Jorge Juan, AJ Puke, and Sam Selman. Kolarek, Dolores Guerrera, and Lou... Okay, so we'll end up calling somebody, I think, from AAA up to be one of our long relievers. JT Ginn looks like a good guy to call up. So we'll go ahead and call up JT Ginn, move to the MLB. He needs to be added to the 40-man, and I think I need to remove somebody to the 40-man. Oh, no, we don't. Move to the MLB. And then Adam Aller, or I think it's Blaine Enlow. I'm going to move him to AA as well. So we just have an absolutely ridiculous AA rotation. Let's go ahead and take a look at that rotation here. And Brian Howard can flip-flop with Enlow. There we go. Guys, I got to say, I really do like this AA rotation. I'm very, very excited about it. And it's got a bunch of future players for us as well. So let's go ahead, get through here, auto-fix the lineups, and look at that. We win a series. And think, wow, we actually are winning a few more games than I think I expected us to. Now we're in September, and we are 50-84. This is brutal. Everybody up here is cold. Transactions completed. I'm not too worried about everything. Injured list. Looks good, though. Ramon Laureano did. And then Elvis Peralta here. Actually, I'm not too worried about that. 15-day, and then bench is Max Schuerman. So, again, things are going okay. Robert Poisson, we will move him to the MLB. Oh, wait. September call-ups. Is our season over? Top players to consider adding. Yeah, Blaine Enlow, starting pitcher. Blaine Enlow. I will call him up to the MLB. And there we go. I think he's already on the 40-man. So let's go ahead and just go another week. Auto-fix the lineups in AA. Have 25 players. You must have 28 players. Got it. Transactions completed. I don't care about the other teams calling up their players. Let's see. Let's go to the September call-ups. Players to consider calling up. Robert Poisson, add to 40-man. We got to designate somebody for assignment. Miguel, I don't even know. Designate for assignment. Playoff eligible players cannot be called up. Okay. Designate for assignment. Can we not add these guys to the 40-man? Or remove these guys from the 40-man? Grant Holmes, remove. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I guess I have to call up players from the 40. I'll manage the 40-man a lot closer next year. Let's take a look at sort by potential here. Guys that aren't already in the majors. Austin Allen, I will move to MLB. Kirby Snead, I will move you to the MLB. And I think we get one more spot. Yuri Brel Anales is actually an all-star. Love to see that. And then, yeah, I'm sorting by potential, so none of these guys here. So Yuri Brel, come back to the MLB. That's fine. All right, so calendar. Let's go ahead and go through the end of September. Autofix pitching staff, autofix lineups. And, okay, we're actually getting some wins here towards the end of the season. Autofix lineups. Rockhounds, that's fine. All right, so the Aviators have finished. Unfortunately, they did 50 and 100. Wow. We might be close. 38 and 31 for the Rockhounds in AA. We love to see that. Yes, I would like to stop simulating. We are 61 and 97, so we're not too far off of that. All right, so Gunnar Hoglund is in AAA. I might move him to AA, just to get him, playoff experience. And I think we're good. Blaine Enlow, I'll move to AA as well. And I think we're okay. We will go ahead, auto fix, and then Seattle, Seattle, Seattle. All right, so we end the season on a win, but we only won 39% of our games, guys. So this episode was a lot of just me trying to get through the end of the season and to identify where we need to go from here. And I think, obviously, we need so much more. I may turn off injuries just because they're super annoying. You guys let me know if that's okay with you. But here we go. Awards. Paul Blackburn won the Gold Glove Award. Okay. MVP was Randy Arozarena with, wow, holy smokes, Arozarena with 40 home runs, 132 RBIs, and 329 was his batting average. Holy smokes. The Cy Young goes to Garrett Cole. I think deservedly so. Very close, though, I'd have to say, with Alek Manoah with 2.19 ERA. A few less wins, a couple more losses, and not as many strikeouts, but man. All right, so the batting title goes to Randy Arozarena. Reliever of the year goes to Taylor Rogers. Rookie of the year goes to Alek Manoah, who's absolutely filthy here. The Hank Aaron Award goes to Arozarena. He is winning so many awards. Paul Blackburn wins the Gold Glove for a pitcher. He had 17 putouts and 16 assists. That's actually quite a few, so we do have a Gold Glover. Oh my goodness, you guys can guess what the title of this episode is going to be. Best catcher, for Gold Glove catcher, is Christian Vazquez. Gold Glove first baseman is Bobby Dahlbeck. David Fletcher wins the second baseman Gold Glove. Third baseman is DJ LeMahieu. Wander Franco in shortstop. Left field is Raimel Tapia. Byron Buxton wins. He actually stayed healthy for a full season. 500 at-bats. Good to see that for him. And he's definitely capable of being an MVP if he stays healthy. And then Aaron Judge wins the Gold Glove. Arozarena wins the Silver Slugger for the DH. Salvador Perez, Vlad Guerrero, Brandon Lowe, Rafael Devers, Bo Bichette, Cedric Mullins. It's the AL East all over the place. Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, and the postseason MVP is yet to be decided. All right, so those are the awards. Those are the playoffs. Let's go ahead and sim to the offseason here. Let's just advance a day by day. So the Dodgers defeat the Mets in the wild card, and we haven't had the AL wild card just yet as Toronto defeats Boston, as they were 3 postseason teams from the AL East. We go ahead and advance the day here. We'll just keep going day by day. The Rockhounds, were they eliminated? Don't know, actually. Standings. Actually, is there a postseason? Whatever. Okay, so we'll keep going here. Toronto sweeps the Yankees coming in from the wild card, and Milwaukee knocks off the Dodgers. A Game 5 up in the NLDS, and Houston advances to face Toronto. It's Atlanta, Milwaukee, Toronto, Houston, who will move on to the World Series. The NLCS starts with a Milwaukee win. Milwaukee goes up 2-0. Houston takes a 1-0 lead. Toronto comes back to tie it. Atlanta brings one back. Houston takes their lead again while Atlanta ties the series. Milwaukee takes a 3-2 lead, and Toronto ties their series. Houston takes a 3-2 lead. It's a game 7 in the NLCS, and Milwaukee comes out on top, and it's a game 7 in the ALCS, and Toronto comes out on top, and it's Toronto versus Milwaukee. And I got to say, I think Milwaukee, I'm surprised that they're there. I got to be honest. But now we're in the World Series. Let's go. World Series time. Milwaukee takes game 1. Milwaukee takes game 2. Game 3 is taken by Milwaukee. Toronto saves the sweep. But they cannot save elimination in game number 5 as Milwaukee wins the World Series. And we now have to offer qualifying offers and view retired players. So there you go. We can take a look at any of these retired players. Do we have anybody retire? I don't think we did. We're in the NL now, and they do it by division there. So that's fine. The retirement screen. Nobody was inducted in the Hall of Fame. And here we go. We got a couple free agent exclusive negotiations. Chad Pinder, who I think was okay this season. He was replacement level, and depending on what there's absolutely no chance I'm giving him $2.4 million for a replacement level player. Vote here wants $1.3 million. What is he worth, honestly? He's a replacement level player, so he's a bit closer. I'm not tendering a qualifying offer. No chance. We can rebrand the team, too. We can change our stadium. That'd be kind of cool. But here we go. Reviewing the staff as well. I'd like to change probably the pitching coach. Third base coach is fine. Farm director's fine. First base, pitching, and manager. We might need to look for a new manager. How much would it cost us? It would cost $2 million to buy him out. It would cost $640K, and then the first base coach, I guess we're kind of just stuck with for another year. But guys, that is all the time I have for this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments and where we need to go. Obviously, we need to upgrade in a lot of places. I feel like maybe one starting pitcher in the offseason in the mid-70s. We probably need a first baseman and a third baseman worth their weight in money. Joe Adell's potential drop, but it is good to see him grow in overall as well. We obviously don't need catcher, but we need infield and we need pitching. We need everything, right? We need a lot of stuff. But here we go, guys. That is that. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment. I love the interaction so far on this series. You guys have been great. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free for all, free for all.